Darren Grimes is tonight's outsider. And with Jamie Oliver's Downing Street stunt leaving him looking like a spotted dick, does his Eton mess protest outside number 10 prove he's the embodiment of the metropolitan elite? Here's a reminder of how the multi-millionaire TV chef responded to Boris Johnson's U-turn on a pledge to ban buy one, get one free food deals.
I say Eton, you say?
No!
I say Eton, you say?
No!
I say Eton, you say?
No!
Say Jamie, this way, please. Come back a second. Well, we don't want a U-turn, do we, guys? No! So we want to put child health first. The strategy was looking world class. Now it doesn't, and it's our job to put it all back together again and make sure that we can build a better future for our kids.
Very tone deaf, I think, at a time when the country is suffering the worst household finance crisis in decades, and many have been forced to choose between heating or eating. In that context, scrapping good value supermarket food deals for the needy and vulnerable is surely the last thing Jamie Oliver should be campaigning for. In fact, that was probably the most privileged protest I've ever seen. So, Darren Grimes, is Jamie Oliver just dead wrong on this?
Look, Dan, I think actually most viewers tonight watching that clip there, they might well think Jamie Oliver's heart's in the right place in actually seeking to ensure that kids and others aren't eating exclusively terrible food. But as you rightly say, we haven't seen a cost of living crisis like this for generations, right? Seeking a ban on these buy one, get one free offers, or bog off offers, as they're called. I tell you what, Dan, the only person I want to bog off is Jamie Oliver, because I think that actually this would be a really, really incredibly regressive move. And he's a hypocrite as well, right? This man on his website, if you want to make Jamie Oliver's Eton mess, guess how much sugar it contains, Dan? 300 grams. 300 grams of sugar. And you just think he has this deal with Shell, I think it is, petrol stations up and down this country, Dan, stocking Jamie Oliver fast food. There are steak bakes and steak slices and these sort of things which contain massive amounts of fat. But of course, Jamie Oliver will be receiving quite the nice pay packet off of the sale of those. And if you ask me, you look at his record, Dan, right? It's a long and proud record of seeking to impose taxes, bans, and, frankly, those that exclusively hit the poorest hardest. Because if you think about the sugar tax, you can't say it's worked, really. All it's done is that if you fancy a full-fat Coke, for example, you're going to get it, but you're just going to end up paying the tax. All sorts of things. If you consider the fact that he, in the agriculture bill last year, he tried to actually ensure that we couldn't have trade deals with economies like New Zealand, Dan, because they would have to meet our laws and standards word for word. Every single law would have to be the same. That would preclude us from doing any trade deal whatsoever. That means businesses can't actually trade, consumers can't benefit from goods that we actually don't manufacture or produce, aren't able to grow in this country. Things like that, where actually he has been an ultimate menace. And this is a menace from reports suggest he has a £6 million mansion, right? This is someone hectoring, lecturing the British people. And all of these measures, take calories on restaurant menus, Dan. Do you honestly believe that anyone sat in a Wetherspoons with a pint and a burger is going to take one iota, one jot of notice at the calorie count? If they want a burger, they want a pint, they're going to have it, right? This is a no-nonsense country in which I think people are a little bit fed up of the government and elites, frankly, telling people what they can and can't do. And it is interesting that he's waxing lyrical outside of number 10 Downing Street there. All of that group that he was with, right, look, they I imagine, live exclusively off of a diet of quinoa, right, and all of these other fancy new salads, and are pro all of these green taxes and things like that, which, again, disproportionately hit the poorest. It's a neo-feudalism, right, where you've got these elites coming over, telling where that actually you can't eat that, that's not good for you, oh, you can't have holidays, you can't eat cheap meat. All of these things, I think, are symptomatic of an elite which is out of control. And I think far too many are actually being listened to on issues like these. So I'm actually pleased with the government, but the government haven't actually scrapped their ban on buy one, get one free offers. They've delayed it, right? It's a temporary delay, they say. I think it should be scrapped outright. I think it's an absolute, you cannot imagine the hardship that families up and down this country, especially in areas like this up here in the northeast, energy bills and all of the rest of it. Jamie Oliver's not going to struggle, as you say, Dan, to put the lights on. But in seeking to ban buy one, get one free offers when people are struggling so badly, I think he's shown himself to be an out-of-touch prat, to be frank.
Darren Grimes has spoken. Darren Grimes, thank you so much. And of course, Darren's show, Real Britain, Saturday and Sunday afternoons here on GB News.